I've been in the coaching consulting business for over 25 years, and I came from a generation of coaches where we made presentations using overhead projectors and we did cold calls to generate leads. Back then, there was no social media, no email marketing, and no online coaching. I kind of had a sabbatical from the coaching business for several years, and when I came back, I kind of felt lost for a while. So I slowly incorporated one-on-one coaching into my business services and began to immerse myself into the new phase of coaching, which is predominantly online. I observed, familiarized myself, read books, followed the leaders in the industry, signed up for courses, and started my new journey. The pandemic expedited my decision to reinvent my coaching business. And if you're curious to know what I'm going to share in this video, then give this video a like. And I'll really appreciate it if you can share this video to other people you know. And if you want to reinvent your coaching business or any business for that matter, then stay with me up to the very end because I have something special for you. So in this video, I'm going to answer the why, what, and how. Why I reinvented my coaching business, what I did to reinvent my business, and how I reinvented my business. So let's start with why I reinvented my coaching business. Well, prior to the pandemic, I was doing one-on-one in-person meetings with clients. And though I loved how in-depth and more connected I was with them, it was also very exhausting. And I also realized that I reached my limit as to how much I could charge clients. There was no way to increase my income without burning myself out. I thought of other ways to coach people or to still practice my coaching skills and utilize my gifts, like I thought of just being a motivational speaker and becoming a book author. And then the pandemic, it totally shifted everything. So my clients had no choice but to meet with me virtually, and I started enjoying it, and I became pretty good at it. And so as I started exploring the online space and started following these influencers, both the young influencers and older influencers, online coaches, I realized that I was so out of the loop. I actually felt left behind. But the more I observed them, the more I learned from them, I also desired to be in their space. So my burnout, my financial constraint, the pandemic, and the totally new and different coaching world all point to why I reinvented my coaching business. And that's when I knew what I wanted to do. So the next step was to start working on the reinvention. I had to reinvent my business. So what did I do to reinvent my business? Well, the funny thing was I actually wrote a book and started getting invited to speak about my book and to just motivate people. And so I was getting invitations and I thought that I was going to be a motivational speaker. But then the pandemic shifted everything. And so when I decided to be an online coach with a strong online presence, the first thing I did was to make a decision on what tool I'm going to use. What method was I going to use? Because that was also a totally different niche for me. I ended up designing an online business program that will help driven people start, build, and grow their dream business successfully. So my plan was for this program to also have opportunities for group coaching for students who want to learn more or who want to dive deeper into the lessons. So with this plan, I'm now positioning myself not only as a course creator, which is my expertise, but also as an online coach and trainer. And this is why I chose video as a tool and YouTube as a channel, because this is really the best platform where I can showcase what I can do and also use it as a platform to promote my business. Now, what came as a surprise for me while I was exploring this online space is the free stuff you have to give as an online coach. It's like I came from a generation where we sell our programs directly. But what I discovered is nobody was really selling directly. Everybody was just offering free stuff, and from there, they offer their program for free. And so that was kind of new, and it took a while to adjust to it. And because of this so many really good stuff for free you can find out there, that really challenged and motivated me to create free stuff that is really valuable. Another thing I did in reinventing my business is to set up my social media business pages. So I chose Facebook and Instagram. I also hired a creative director / brand manager to take care of the design aspect for me. I also had to reinvent the marketing side of my business because it was totally different back then. Because back then, since my clients were one-on-one in-person meetings, they were all local clients. And so I didn't even have to promote. I didn't even have to give free stuff. All they did was Google me and then they find me. And so it was a totally different ball game marketing-wise, and I had to reinvent that. So to simplify my story, here's a list of the main things I did to reinvent my business. Online program creation, YouTube channel, Facebook and Instagram business pages, brand and creative director, free offers, which includes webinars, downloadable guides, social media marketing, lead magnets, and email list. And once I started reinventing, it was like a damn explosion. Really. It's like ideas coming in left and right, like nonstop. I've never been so excited about this business. But there's something more important than the what though, and it's the how. And this is my favorite part. This is what transformed my business from a conventional business to a thriving business. And speaking of thriving, you may want to check out that video after watching this. So in exploring my many options for my modified online coaching business, I discovered something. I realized that because I've been an entrepreneur for a very long time, and especially coming from the coaching business of the 90s, I've gotten stuck in some of my ways and styles and methods of training and coaching. But at the same time, following the younger generation and even the trends were not working for me. This realization brought me back to who I really am. The real me that was hidden behind work ethics and professionalism. Well, not that there's anything wrong with that. In fact, that's also a part of me. It's just that it kind of hindered me and restricted me from expressing who I really am. When I found the balance between the professional side of me and who I really am, the fun, creative, and youthful me, the me who my high school friends are familiar with, then I started to flourish. And that was the beginning of my reinvention. A merging of all sides of me. And the online space brought out the best of that in me. And this is why I'm so eager to see you reinvent your coaching business. Or whatever business you have for that matter. I'm telling you, the coaching business is better than it has ever been. And if you come from my generation, the Gen Xers, I promise you, it's like drinking from the fountain of youth. I give more in-depth advice, actionable tips, and behind-the-scenes stories in my LMC Insider. So if you're interested to receive a weekly message from me delivered straight into your inbox, just type the link that you see on the screen, or you can also head to the video description after watching this. And if you made it to the very end, just type, I made it, and because you did, I have a special announcement to make, something special for you. I have a free training program that will help you build a successful coaching business. So if you're interested in signing up, because I have limited spots only, then just type again the link that you see on the screen or head to the video description after watching this. So I hope to see you in my LMC Insider community, my training program, and of course, my next video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell so you won't miss every video I post on Wednesdays. Thank you so much for watching!